So, in case you haven't figured it out, I've already talked about the first two Beatitudes. I did a video about blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. I did that one like 2 weeks ago, and then just did the first Beatitude, because now I'm gonna run through all the rest of them. So this is the third Beatitude. This is meekness. It's just a continuation, same video, basically. So the Bible says, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. I understand meekness just means humble. A lot of people often mistake meekness for being weak or timid or easily able to be run over or easily controlled, but meekness simply just means to live a humble life. It means to not be prideful and to not be extra in a more recent way to put it, like a more modern way to put it. To not be bougie, like to be in a way to where, like to live in a life that again is just humble. You don't have to prove yourself to everybody. You don't have to be the loudest in the room. If the joke is on you, you can take it. You don't need to have what somebody else has comparatively. It's a humility thing. But so I understood the meekness part. And if you don't understand humility, that's an entirely separate video in and of itself. But my whole wrestle with this Beatitude was, why do meek people inherit the earth? And then God reminded me of a verse. It's in Psalm 138, verse 6. It says, for though the Lord is high, he regards the lowly, but the haughty he knows from afar. So basically this is saying God is high. It's saying God is up on high. He's the king, he's the holy one, he is God. But he cares more about the person who is low than the person who is haughty, if that makes sense. So God cares more about those who are marginalized. He cares more about those who stand out, those who are depressed, brokenhearted, bullied, poor, whatever. He cares about those. He cares about the minorities more than he cares about the people who are the leaders, the people who are in control, the people who have everything at their disposal. God cares more about the people that society rejects. And he says that the people that society puts on the pedestal, those are the people who are the furthest from him. If God is on your side of things, if you're close to him, if he draws nearer to you, that's where that blessedness comes from. That's where that inheritance comes from, of being able to inherit the earth from God. This is Jesus' encouragement to live a humble life, because those who are humble, you inherit the earth through God, because he's going to draw closer to you, and you'll experience a more blessed life than somebody who's super proud, super prideful all the time, or as the Bible describes, haughty. You want God to know you. You don't want him to know you from a distance. You want him to be close. That is Beatitude 3. Stay tuned for the next 5. Peace.